Hey guys, what's going on? It's Salvage here, and today we're going to be talking about Rocksteady's Superman game and what type of combat system they should have and superpowers that they should be giving to Superman in this game. Now, before we get into the video, if you guys could drop a like. You guys have been killing it with the Superman videos. I mean, I looked back at my old video and it already has 73 likes, so if we could break like maybe 100 likes, that would be incredible. You guys are awesome. I love you guys, and I want to keep pumping out these videos, so go ahead, drop a like. Let's get to 100 likes. I know we can do it, and let's get into this. So for the combat system, clearly we heard the leaks, and some people don't believe them, most people do believe them. I believe them personally, and what I think they're going to be doing is, of course, the regular old type of hover system that kind of Superman has in the Injustice game. I don't think Superman's ever going to touch the ground unless you actually force him to touch the ground. I think he's going to be hovering for the most part. He's going to be punching people in the air, and he's going to be catching them in midair and stuff like that and throwing them back into the ground. It just seems completely possible. Now, the hovering type of thing doesn't really affect much. I mean, it's basically just showing that he's flying from enemy to enemy, and when he does punch an enemy up in the air, he can easily just fly up there without really pushing off the ground. It would just be him flying for most of the time. But if you do plant him on the ground, the combat system can be really cool. But of course, Superman's not a ninja like Batman, so of course he could maybe against some super villains, when he goes up against some super villains and maybe their henchmen, if they are more professionally trained, maybe some of them could even catch Superman off guard, which would be very interesting to see in this type of Superman game, where of course his power level is as strong as the animated series, which isn't very powerful at all. So if he's on the ground, maybe he can have some type of Kryptonian martial art that he learned at the Fortress of Solitude sometime during the game. That would be pretty funny. I think a lot of people would like that, but I don't think that would really fit Superman's character. Plus, it would be kind of making him like Batman, which I don't think a lot of people want in this game. I think people want the classic Superman in a way. I think they're probably gonna go for an Arkham Asylum type feel, but my personal hope is that they're gonna do something with, of course, an origin type of thing where Superman is developing his powers, and if he is going to have a limited power set, that would probably be the best option for them. But they're probably going to go with the most experienced Superman, and that's completely understandable. Another part of combat that we could see is something, and get this, in space. I think, oh my gosh, a space combat section would be so freaking cool, where you're just flying around, you're going from like spaceship to spaceship. Maybe Brainiac's going to invade right now, and you have to go up there and start fighting like random robots that he brings down. That would be so freaking cool to see some type of space combat against other enemies in space. Like you can actually look down at Earth and see Earth, and maybe you can like do X-ray vision. You can see like everybody on Earth. I think that'd be a cool little thing that they can do. And speaking of like X-ray vision and his abilities, I think a perfect ability would be X-ray vision. It's basically Batman's detective vision, but it would be way cooler, and it would make sense, and of course it would be part of Superman's abilities from the comics. X-ray vision is just one of the coolest abilities that he has, and if there are stealth sections, which I doubt there would be, I mean, I don't know, I can't really imagine Superman crouching down everywhere and then taking guards at surprise and stuff like that. I just don't see him really doing that, but his X-ray vision could kind of help go through certain objects and stuff like that, or see certain things that he has to do in the map or during the missions that he has to perform. Another, I mean, his most common ones have to be added, like freeze breath and super breath, and of course heat vision. If heat vision is not in the game, what are they doing? Of course, there will be way more than that as well, and the way that they can implement this is the way they did with Batman's gadgets. It's just the same exact thing. It's not really that difficult, or what they're doing with Spider-Man PS4's gadget system. For their gadgets, for all of that stuff like that, all you need is a little wheel. A little wheel, you know what I mean? For the top, it will be like heat vision. For the side, it will be X-ray vision. For the other side, super breath. Bottom, it will be freeze breath. That's just something that can be easily implemented into a Superman game, and you already have. There's probably never going to be stealth in this game, so don't expect it when it gets revealed at all. And for the boss battles, holy crap. Guys, the boss battles would be so cool if Rocksteady just knows how to implement Superman's strength and Superman's abilities into the actual boss battle like they did for Batman. They need to use Superman's vast variety of powers to kind of show how powerful he is, how strong and how physically capable he is for taking down supervillains like Brainiac and Lex Luthor. We need to see that type of stuff, and if we don't, it's going to be just another Superman game that people aren't going to like. You need to start changing it up a little bit. You need to change it from the original Superman games. They need to start doing a little bit different stuff here, and Rocksteady is the perfect developer to be doing that. I honestly can't wait to see what the combat system is. I think we're going to be getting some sort of game. I mean, clearly Rocksteady is going to be at E3, and they're going to be revealing something. And if it is Superman, I feel like we're going to be seeing a good amount of gameplay in some way, shape, or form of the combat system. Rather, it's going to be in space, which I hope it's going to be. That would be very cool. Or if it's going to be on the ground, which it probably is going to be. Either way, I can't wait to see what Rocksteady is cooking up in their little kitchen of development, but I really am hoping that it's going to be amazing. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Superman videos, and of course let's try to get this video to 100 likes, and I will see you guys in my next video.